up to the girl in high school. She was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas got hurt in high school while we was out fucking the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then, making horrible decisions with grown-ass on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
What about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Now, before I start this video, I thank Abella Wiz 2025 on TikTok for this video. This is a touchy subject because she, according to the lady, she wants some men who've been hurt or been rejected from girls has to get over. Here's a problem with that. And I'm being experienced on that. You know, I'm one of the guys she was talking about. The only problem is that people don't forget of the rejection. Especially if you were bullied by your classmates, especially the girl you like, and the dope dealers that's picking on the smart kids, they picking on, it's been bullied, right? So, but yet in the 90s, and I know a lot of people ain't born in the 90s, in the 2000s, whatever, but y'all have the Jenny Jones, the Ricky Lakes, the Maury Povich, you know, have girls been bullied in high school that the girl likes the boy and the boy don't want to deal with them. They laugh at them and they're bullying them, and then all of a sudden they look good. After high school, when they become adults, they look good and, you know, have careers going on with them and stuff like that. And the girls praising the women, you know, for become that success, become being beautiful, and the dudes regretting it. Now, if this was a guy, and see, women fail to realize this. If guys went through this, they don't forget the girls that hurt them. They don't forget, especially if the girls bullying them. And some girls was like, well, I don't want you, or they put you in a friend zone, or I have a boyfriend, or stuff like that. You know, hurt a man's heart. And then, you know, when they say they do it for revenge, obviously, like, you know, basically they don't forget the girls that hurt them. If you were a nerd and they put you in the friend zone, they haven't called it the friend zone back then, but they put you in the friend zone. And yet and still, the men who are successful now, who got it going on now, and the girls become the baby's mamas, become, you know, having a drug deal, and then all of a sudden she said they're the victims of that. Wait a minute, that's your choice who you want to be with. So now all of a sudden y'all become victims. In high school, I've been through that. I've been through the girls don't want me, the pretty girls, the pom-poms, the cheerleaders. They either want athletes or dope dealers. At the time, they don't want, they say, I only like you as a friend, I have a boyfriend, I only like you as a brother, blah, 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 blah. But they forgot that boys get hurt too. Boys don't forget how girls hurt them as well. And then I would give a shout out to Phil from the African Diaspora News Channel. They say, well, men do this. Don't get revenge on girls that did this in high school. Be successful. Be nice to them. That's a good advice. But at the same time, the traumatic situation that boys go through, you know, turn into men. How girls did this to them. How they embarrassing them. How they laugh at them, bullying them along with the dudes that don't like them. That's trauma in some cases. You know, not just heartbroken, but they're traumatic when it comes to girls did this to boys. And then you wonder why some boys get self-deleted in some cases. This is a traumatic situation. They ain't got nothing but feelings. But again, if you, in the 90s, If you have the Jenny Joneses of the world, the Ricky Lakes of the world, the Maury Poviches of the world, when girls look good now than they were in high school, and they praise the girls that been that, but they never praise the dudes that been picked on by women. They've been, abused by women and been bullied by women, and hurt by women. But yet the same girl that's going to let go is the same girl that's going to praise the woman that been bullied but look good and been successful. Everything. This is why this double standard has been. This is why this is twisted, in some reasons. It's twisted because if the role were reversed, y'all wouldn't have that conversation. In fact, y'all would have praised the woman for being successful and looking good, losing weight, everything else. But when in high school, they probably, let's say she's overweight, whatever. Guys don't want to deal with that because, oh, you're overweight, you this. And y'all basically, of course, you misogynist, you're weight shaming, body shaming, as you can say. And then after you lose weight, you look good, and now you have a good success, good career, and women praise you for that. But when it comes to men, especially black men, or boys at that time, they like the girl that's pretty, like a pom-pom, like the most popular girl in school. I don't want you. And they end up being with drug dealers, and now you became babies' mamas. Now all of a sudden, the same guys you rejected are the same guys that are CEOs and everything. Now they don't want they don't want you now. But look how you treated them in high school. And she failed to realize that. You say let it go and all of that, but some dudes don't forget how the girl did this to him. For example, look what happened with Michael B. Jordan. How the girl bullied him, calling him corny and everything. And Michael B. Jordan said, "Oh, I'm the corny kid, huh?" And then she tried to laugh around. No, guys don't forget. When you were a little boy, they try to holler at you, you dissed them, you called them corny, you called them lame, and all of a sudden now he's a CEO, or he's an actor, or he's a sports athlete, and now all of a sudden, oh, well, you got to let it go. No. Look what's going on with Travis Hunter, for example. And Travis Hunter need to understand what he's worth. You heard she even said on camera that she don't want him, blah blah blah. She still said she don't want him, but Travis Hunter still try to hold on to her. Like I said, I would have let her go a long time ago, move on with life with my NFL career. But there's a lot of Travis Hunters in the world, and there's a lot of people that don't forget what a woman did to him in high school. And then once he became successful, the same woman who was the baby's mama, or the same woman that's changed over the years, wants them, but he don't want them. Like, what do you think is going to happen? And then Phil was like, well, don't fall, don't get revenge, and blah blah blah. But at the same time, men don't forget how they treat them in high school. If you don't like, and I don't force women to like who they like or want to date who they want to date, but it's kind of funny that when it comes to us men that being hurt, being disrespected in high school, that don't want to deal with, and now all of a sudden they became CEOs, become sports athletes, and become TV, become popular. All of a sudden now the guys don't want them, because they have babies, mom, or whatever. But you forgot what you did to them in high school. Y'all could have treated them nice. Y'all could have treated them with respect, but y'all refused to do that. So let me know what y'all think in the comments.